5 seconds remaining. Infamous turn to ban.
Oh, hey, all you wonderful people out there. Welcome back to TI9. Group stage action. We're in the hotel. I think right now the players are playing 8 floors above us. How do you feel about that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
that's what I think. I believe it is 6 floors above us, if I'm correct here. But solid effort. NA math coming through. But no NA in this one.
No.
Because it's essay.
That's right.
And they have the good math because it's the opposite.
That's true.
That makes sense. So, yes, it's going to be Infamous versus
10 seconds remaining.
Top into it.
We'll take a look.
And they're playing against OG,
5
defending
seconds
TI
remaining.
champions, who obviously have the story that a million documentaries have been made. And actually, every single time I've watched one of them, I watched one of them on the plane back over here.
Oh, yeah.
It's still just as good. It's literally still just as good. I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of it. It's
People
like
love the underdog story. The best ones there is.
Totally. But you know what's a better one? If Infamous was able to win this, that would be another underdog story, because I think OG is coming in here favored, if I have to be honest. Not by a huge amount. I actually think that I had predicted Infamous taking one game in this series, because I think that if there's going to be game take, it's going to be the early phases of the group. That's what I would say about them.
Yeah, some surprises coming. For now, the bans from OG are very meta, like these big heroes, like you have your Mag +1 sort of a combo that's maybe very comfortable with. We have the Alchemist, who's very frustrating to play against.
10
yeah, no, I guess in this one, I mean, as per usual, of course, our wonderful viewers, they know more than we do, frankly, because we're having an issue. We can't really keep up with a lot of the game. It's hard to see like drafts and everything. As we've got ball axe.
We didn't get to watch
the other games.
Yeah. Right. So it should be noted, though, that in the earlier series today, OG played against Na'Vi. They took the series 1-1 apiece. And OG doing a lot of the same stuff that they were doing last TI that got them where they were before, with the Arc Warden, the Spectre, those type of heroes that just go to the late stage, right? Like that's their style of Dota. Although they can do some of the early pushes, sometimes around Chen, is why you see Infinite in that one out. And they're going to take their tiny first overall.
So, with Magnus, I guess the Ember is one that pops out here. I think if OG on it, they probably take it in the first phase.
5 seconds remaining.
Worth it. We have the Kunkka too, because maybe you're thinking things like, okay,
OG's turn.
Don't worry about that. So you might want to cover your bases. But we're gonna get ourselves a 5 or a 4 hero here. Feel like it's no tail. It's OG.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and I like the Infamous opening as well with Tiny. It's not something that people have always been first phasing, but sometimes it's that
10 seconds
have you. But the biggest thing is that you can send it to a lot of different ones. Chris Luck, Wisp.
Really been put through. Tiny just keeps getting her over and over and over and over. Way in port for the most part, but kind of similar to like Hook or Lasso with Bat Rider. It's like this movement changing sort of thing, like pulling people out of position. Toss.
5 seconds remaining.
I have seen a couple of teams toss the ring off lane to that little really on Dire side. As well, pretty easily.
It's easy on. The thing is, you need 2 heroes, and so
right.
It can be hard to catch the second creep wave if you're busy doing that on the first creep wave, because you'll often get intercepted by the end of the port.
Yeah.
Trade-off there, but that is in. Silencer was huge in South America during the qualifiers. That I did see. It's very popular. So they're putting that in, but I mean it's good against Elder Titan because you can
10 seconds remaining.
Kind of the same thing with Rubik, like you see.
5 seconds remaining.
But no, like huge counter.
No. Well, it could also be like about like an Enigma or something out of OG.
Enigma, Ember,
yeah.
Can.
So that could be one of about. I also will say that like if you're Silencer right now, that's a hero that it wasn't just South America. I feel like Europe was playing too. I remember seeing Synderen's team play it a lot in the open qualifiers as well.
And you're taking advice.
Come on, man. He's our co-broadcaster at this point. Why are you kind of kicking him?
He can't be listening because he's casting.
That's a good point.
This is get him.
Gotta get him. I like it. But anyways, the point being that this, particularly with something about Ryder, which we haven't seen a lot in this tournament so far, could be really strong. That's like the classic opening. I would really like to see maybe go back for a bat or something. It's just a hard initiation, which they already have some of with Tiny, but there could be another one in there.
Yeah, and Storm is the protecting. So those guys just want to go in, grab a hero, try and get a kill.
Well, and particularly already having Tiny, like if you have that Storm for that follow-up afterwards, then he doesn't have to be.
10 seconds remaining.
That was a thing for a little bit. Like a lot of teams were
losing to a lot of core silencers and pubs.
Oh, geez,
granted, not a big thing when it goes to competitive Dota, but I will say that when this hero gets ahead, he can be a menace. Just stealing the ints, like that thing that's just not really thought of that often, but losing the ability to cast your spells sucks.
Beastmaster, I feel like Beastmaster Magger.
Oh geez, turn to pick. Infamous turn to pick.
I speak for the
yeah,
trees.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Is that like Seb? Of course, Nature's Prophet was another one that they used all the time on OG because of flexibility. But I haven't seen a Nature's Prophet all day. Like at least in the streams I've been watching, it's popped up. Seb going back for some. I mean, worse.
It could be. Seb would also play an ET off lane. Put it past them.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Thinking it's probably MP. We're saying like 80 or 90%, 95%.
So here's the question: which of these heroes is No Tail playing?
I think he's playing the ET.
Okay.
No Tail ET. JX on the Rubik. Be like a really punishable off lane.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be. They'll probably put the Rubik. Unless your one is like really. Has kill potential.
I will say I'm worried now that Hero and Silencer, neither one deals.
Jakiro's okay. Jakiro's pretty
good. In terms of being able to like soak up damage, that's what I always think of as like the lack of ability to stout shield on. But yeah, I guess that you can kill him off.
Jakiro's like the classic counter.
5 seconds remaining.
Attack or anything. The Jug stands out. Jug can be a little obnoxious versus Silencer. It's been always to save with the global, but they also have no BKB Pierce. You see the Ice Path coming. Strong hero that can get by with like
turn to pick.
Stage.
Gyrocopter.
The copter again.
Aggression. I think Infamous have what it takes though. Like, I feel like at this point, get K1 on a something like that Jug. I think that's a great pick now, particularly against the Gyro.
Yeah, it's true. Go back the other way. Not seen a Wraith King.
No. No,
where's our boy? I think that
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't know what the hero would be that took over from him. I guess the thing is he doesn't really do that much. Like he gets a Midas Radiance and walks around.
Kill threat and like pretty good versus like big like ulti stuff. The only problem is that like they have so much skeleton clear.
Pain.
Rubik, the Gyro, even that little bit that.
Swap.
Class would be like.
I remember casting the.
10 seconds remaining.
Dagger Queen. It was
5 seconds
A
remaining.
plus. Yes,
if I recall.
Yes, he did.
I think they won that. Did they lose that game?
No,
they lost that game, but we didn't blame it on the Blink.
Yes, that's what it was.
I said exactly that.
It was Blink into Dagon 5, Queen of Pain. That's what it was.
What a build.
And it was actually
Guys,
legit.
just leave right now. Go queue up. hit that roll. You know, you're not lying. You can queue support. You'll get the faster game, and you can still pick Queen of Pain, and then just link them the Dota buff after. Be like, guys, it was this match. Look, I'm following the pros.
Oh,
you know, I got flamed my last game. They said, don't you watch Pro Dota?
Yeah.
Don't you know what they do?
This is Serenity
Easy.
Dota.
That's right.
Oh. Well, nonetheless, Queen of Pain taken. I don't expect to see that this time. At this point, what's it looking like as the remaining. 3? Is it looking like a tiny yet?
5 seconds remaining.
Kind of like a Kiro safe lane and then together, right? In the off lane?
Oh, like you mean Kiro?
Jakiro, well, no, Jakiro, like the safe lane, whoever's there,
okay,
to deal with NP.
Yeah. No, I thought you were aggro.
Oh, no,
Pick some third aggro jug or something. You know what we used to talk about all the time? Lycan version. Lycan's a hero who has a very high win rate. Pubs or not.
I got more for you, don't worry.
Guys, I broke the clicky
Tell
thing
me about Lycan. What are you doing?
Lycan? Oh, right.
Clicky thing out of here.
Lycan and Gyrocopter. There was an argument of like what counters which, because the Lycan can like burst down the Gyrocopter so fast with all his summons, but then there's the idea that the Gyrocopter can destroy all the summons. Right? That was like this whole debate for like 5 or 6 months in Pro Dota, where like some teams thought that one hero countered the other, but the other teams thought it was the other way.
Infamous.
And I don't like it's been like shredding the pubs lately. Kind of look forward to seeing it, but I guess we are gonna get the Wraith King. I don't know about that though. I do think there's some serious problems, but I know that SA was picking a boatload of Wraith King. It was like all over. I guess everyone kind of was during the quals. Perfect. Thank you, Odie Pixel.
Appreciate it.
I'm okay with it. It's kill threat, right? Win the lanes. Win lanes, win game.
Okay.
They have very strong laning heroes. Pretty much all 5 of them are very obnoxious.
Invoker.
Invoker, the Thompson specialty. We've seen it before. Are we going to see success? Crosswex against Queen of Pain? It actually sounds really good.
It is a sick Rubik game.
Yeah.
Really fun. You got Ice Path, you got Blink, Pain, you got Wraith Fire Blast, tiny spells. Really, it's just Whisper. You gotta.
Fair enough. Well, I remember when I was first learning to play Invoker, somebody was telling me this is how you kill Queen of Pain. It's like Ice Wall with Cold Snap once you have a certain number of points up in your quas with like and it's just you can't blink away, you can't do anything. She's gonna have to go BKB relatively.
Thompson, who like never played Crosswex before last TI, he didn't have a single game of Crosswex, no, right? Or was it the other way?
Cross Exor, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry.
Because he always went the Meteor Hammer build back in the day.
Yeah, I think it was like if you look through his games, he had like 2 games ever or something.
It's amazing this one, right? Yeah. Like against Wraith King, Quap. All of these heroes struggle with it.
Absolutely perfect. Doesn't really. I mean, they actually have kind of good setup with the Sunstrike though from the ET.
Okay.
It's both teams.
Yeah, both teams are doing it. I am not. This is going to be the hardest game to cast for us all TI because both teams are chat wheel spammers.
Why is it hard to cast? They're doing it for us.
That's a good point.
We just gotta shut up.
Yeah, we'll just let it happen.
Let the chat wheels take.
Point.
Yeah.
The middle of the fight, I'm just like not saying anything because that was the thing too for OG last year, right? Was that they were like chat wheeling in the middle of killing somebody. It's surely going to be lots of Sebs thrown around.
I like how they always come all at once because everyone's just waiting, like they're just spamming, waiting for that little 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second.
I estimate the probability of winning to be a ball.
That's what we got to say. As we're going to take a moment just to listen to the cries coming from all of the players.
Is that the crowd? I love the way they typed that one out.
God.
All right, player with the least deaths. We got to help people with their prediction.
Okay. Is that what we got to do?
Yeah. Who do you think? Least deaths.
Let's go Ana.
Okay, all right, I can buy it. First player to buy a Blink Dagger. Ooh, that's
Queen of Pain.
All right, perfect. That's what I'm taking.
Next up.
Total number of towers killed before 25 minutes.
Ooh, that's gonna be a lot. Let's say 5.
0 to 5, that's easy. Player with the highest net worth at game.
30 seconds to battle.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Ana. All right.
You don't think Seb's gonna pop off?
No. Maybe though.
Property?
Never know. Could be. True, actually.
Guys, how to get everything.
So moving in here, we've got, as the horn starts to count down, Infamous set up to try and secure this room down on the bottom side. Schofield hasn't skilled anything up as of yet, and it does look like he's going to be able to steal that one away. Bounty rune picked up, but in some trouble. No Tail walking around the other side to try and get the body blocks off, but it is just going to be a kill onto the ET. Dead, done, and dusted.
First blood, last words.
Wow, I can't believe they tipped it. That's so weird. Who would have seen that one coming between these two teams?
Fair enough, right? Oh my god.
I think we're just gonna be silent. I mean, that's the strat. We just let it go.
Yeah. So, in the meantime, it is actually looking like it's going to be a Whisper Silencer. So he's going to be getting the more of the farm priority here, if I'm not mistaken. It's already picking up some of that in. It's a nice way to do it. Toss back underneath the tower. No Tail going to give up his life for this one, but that means more ink going into the big brain of Mr. Whisper.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about how they played the Silencer nonstop and then they called time. My bad. Yeah, this was like the big thing. Just like constant Silencer all the time.
Yeah.
I do like the hero way more as a core than this. Like, unless it's like a super hard counter to someone, then I like it as the 5, like that Enigma and everything. But aside from that, like, I mean, you said it right. It's a hero that just snowballs like crazy. More kills that you can snag. And now he's up to 2, right? Jeez, Chris Luck, this guy's nuts. Look at him. Look at him.
He's just going back in,
He's
man.
Crazy.
Oh my god. He just doesn't care. And I mean, that's the thing. If you're going Quas Wex, right, like he doesn't have to worry about getting clapped by a random Sunstrike.
Yes.
That's play to win, baby!
Does he have more things coming out? Yeah, he's bringing out the crook. Down bottom, Stinger trading hits with Jarex here on Rubik. And getting punched down.
He's holding that. He's doing the math, though. It's so low level 1. It's only 80.
They need a couple more punches before it.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane. Oh, he's deniable, guys. That's the fresh new change for the UI. Yeah, lets you know when you can deny somebody.
Dude,
someone should TP in and just kill him.
Oh man, he was thinking about it right there. Wraith King does manage to go down bottom, and that was the rotation. Using the Fade Bolt with Seb Punch. It happens so quickly. Pops in. He's taking the punches here. This is a tough lane, definitely, as we see more kills on the other side.
I'm so concerned about this depth of the mid lane.
I know, right?
I'm also not.
That's all I'm looking at right now. But does look like No Tail went down first, so more into the coffers of Silencer.
Chris Luck has the Mango now, as well as the Arcane Rune, so...
Oh, he's thinking about it.
It's all that regen from the Quas, though. The 18 with Tango, it's crazy.
Hits. Again. Doing fine. Throw out the stun onto Jarex. Gonna some extra right clicks out. Looks like they'll be okay. But yeah, both players really knowing their limits in the mid lane. No Tail, though, again, coming under fire and pure damage. Look at this is what's crazy about Silencer, right? Like, he's already up to 83 damage.
Add on to that, of course.
Right.
Blaze.
He has 2 points in already.
So, plus 22. So, pretty much negates, like, the armor that your opponent has.
So, down bottom, they throw out another stun here. On to Jarex, who will go down.
Up top, same time, Anna. Oh, great, thanks. These deaths.
Yeah, they go back in. Is Schofield going to chase this one down? He has another toss in a second. Could think about it, but doesn't want to push the tempo too much further.
Yeah, it's expensive too, right? Like 210 for your combo, so unless you're sure about something. That's a value tip, 200. Jerax with the compendium levels there. Goodness, 2651. They all have like 2 man. They need those giant Sebs.
Right, exactly. That's the real reason. Meanwhile, Seb takes down Stinger, the runaway, Whisper. House is back underneath the tower. No Tail trying to find this kill. They will bring him down, and in fact, the tip goes on to Schofield. He got his buddy killed.
They almost got the double there. The actual, like, sometimes you split up like that and you don't get either. They almost got both.
Yeah. Tail could go in for a quick little snipe there. Break the bottle. But at this 5-minute mark, he's going to come in and contest. Does not have the stomp.
He's suicidal. Also, just ran into the tower.
Bop. It's away on 85 HP. Looks like she has a bottle queued up as well, but decided to pick it up yet. A lot of regen on in that lane for her. Right now, 14 and 4 versus 20 by Thompson.
It's like a timber saw in that lane. It's like, it feels like the dagger wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, true. Stinger taking the punches. Will be able to walk away though afterwards. Both heroes in this bottom lane very low. Jerax looking for the wraparound. The Fade Bolt's there, has 2 points in it, can try and punch him down. Trying to get right now to the shrine, but it won't happen. They find the kill. OG, the quick move. They make it happen.
So Chrysalis committed the 3rd point into the dagger as well. It just...
Whoa.
Is that... Man, that's tough.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh God, he goes in on top of him.
Man, bro.
Oh, he had to try and get away and drop the loser.
Loser. oh, God.
Yeah. I think that was one of those things maybe where he like cast blink and then the cold snap interrupted.
He tried to get past the EMP.
Yeah. Meanwhile, down bottom, Ana trying to mana, see if they can get this kill, but it is instead going to be Whisper finding the finish on a gyrocopter. They did lose Schofield. No Tail able to pick up a double. Said done.
He still has less deaths than No Tail, I guess, but not very good. Just saying. I think our boy Thompson might death here.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
It's very slippery in this game.
I mean, the thing that, like you talked about, it's the exact same thing that happened before. Tries to blink away, gets interrupted. Looks like he's going to be fine for the moment, though, but bottle charge get broken there for a second. Yeah, the 3 points in the dagger definitely hurts. Like, it's 70 damage per second, but you've got, what, 24, 30 regen when he can go?
Yeah. Is anything going well, though? I mean, the side lanes are all right, for instance, right?
Yeah.
Got a silencer and a Ridley, who are at least hitting some creeps here. And Gyro's gone down a couple times now, so getting something done.
Top definitely feels like
Stinger,
it's the strongest point.
Where's it coming? Where's the wrath? Oh, it didn't make it.
Oh, nice. Good dodge away from that one. Seb summons some trees. They don't quite get that second hit, though.
Didn't have the Blightstone.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Volley of Treant.
Still just trying to whittle down Thompson, but he'd regenning through all of it. Top lane, they decide to go now. Whisper dodges away from the rocket barrage. Schofield moving into position. The slowdown is there. The toss as well.
Got 6.
Rotation coming. Sonic wave the chase for it. Global. They interrupt. They find the catch. Gonna get that kill. And looking for No Tail afterwards. Schofield does have another toss in a second. Needs to get a target though. Tosses in the Queen of Pain. No Tail gonna get the stomp. That actually catches onto both of them. And the courier almost goes down as well. Meanwhile, Seb finds the kill onto Whisper. He TP'd in from behind. Even gonna look for the courier. Quite get it. So it ends up being a 1-for-1 exchange as Schofield finds another. And Jerax almost got the courier there. Work for his luck. What a weird game. There's been 19 kills and it's less than 9 minutes in.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. We got 4 deaths on the silencer, 5 deaths on the ET now. Beaters.
Now, they do have level 6 right now. Actually interrupted the stomp. They're going to save it for after war. They don't have it. They already got it on cooldown. They turn out onto the gyrocopter, try and kill him off. Ana, very, very low. Stinger wants to finish it off. Is going to bring him down. Maybe no, not quite. He's able to walk. He walks back in to get the kill. It didn't even break the salve.
Man, it's so close on these plays for Infamous.
Oh.
Really nice spread.
Flirting with greatness. Not quite able to finish it off, and I feel like we've seen this story before. Chris Luck in trouble as the punches continue to rain down, barely able to blink away there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He just wants to get whatever experience he can.
Down bottom. They had a ward behind the tower, but it was rewarded there by Stinger. Still playing very aggressive here. Have to call down in 5. And Thompson's on the run. He's got the Wex out. He's coming.
No tail. Stomp going to connect onto 2. Lots of damage that out on a Stinger. Needs another punch here in a second. And they
Don't worry, guys. I'm here.
Thompson shows up to make sure he gets that kill afterwards.
Typical Invoker contribution. Yeah, the guy's dead. No, I'll tornado him. I got him, guys.
Don't even worry about it. But
he at least got the kill.
4,000 gold lead now. Just haven't been able to get anything done yet. I mean, Whisper is still second highest net worth in the game. We've talked about this hero snowballing. What does that look like for a silencer? Can he take over a game with this Shadowblade build?
Not when his team is far behind. He's not an individual hero, right? He's a like, oh, we're all doing pretty good, and like now I have more kills, and I got beefy guys in front of me.
Okay.
I wouldn't say this is looking too good, but perhaps they can make some plays here. Not the most formidable duo to gank around with, though. A Tiny and a Jakiro. With no ice path.
Yeah, that's...
They have Dust. Thompson might get his freebie here if he gets inside the range of the Sentry.
Meanwhile, rotation going up top, so we'll keep our eyes on this mid one for a moment, but there is movement looking for that silencer kill. They won't get him, but the global comes out. That's a nice combo there. No need for Dust when he can't cast a spell, but can they bring him down? Thompson, Sonic Wave, it doesn't quite hit, but they still get the kill. EOT from Stinger, top lane. Whisper gets dove, gets jumped. No Tail is going to drop, it looks like here. Damage over time, but
he's got 9 armor, baby.
He's fine. All right.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bonus is helping out there. Seb's Bassi, I believe, giving him the save.
That 12 minutes in, they bring the lead down slightly due to 3,000 with killing the Invoker. But it looks like they will lose the tower. Don't manage to find a deny. Catching for the moment, Seb. Turns, punches, Schofield gets ran down, fade bolted for the kill.
Dude, Seb is so tanky right now. He's got 46% match percentage. Does not care, and he's gonna finish at the full pipe too. Alright, how do I get back in this game if I'm Infamous right now? It's very difficult with Sonic Wave, because that spell cooldown is really bad. Especially because it's not even like you get 12 and you're like, okay, I can be a little more active. It's like, no. 135, all levels. And you're essentially trying to create space for your Wraith King. So you're reliant on your Tiny to rotate a lot, but really...
Well, and I'm looking at this too, like the Queen of Pain trying to finish off this pipe, right? Like it's any damage, even if you're trying to bring in, you know, Schofield or whatever to get the combination out, it's not going to be enough if you've got the pipe there already from Seb.
If it's popped up, even if it's just the
passive.
Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Makes it really tough. 4,000 gold lead, but OG, this really just means that they're in a comfortable position. This would be very tough for them to take a solid fight, but if there's a way to do it, maybe it's taking off somebody at the beginning.
Still no ice path here, so hard to punish here what OG's doing.
Has fallen.
And instead, like, you know, they just head off to the sides, push the other lanes, try and get to that next tier of item.
Jerax. Oh, the stolen global. Damn. Didn't see that one coming.
Wow. Yeah, that is
not a steal you're supposed to get.
No. And now Avalanche also, they chase forward, find themselves the kill on Mr. Whisper. And that is going to be a tier 2 tower likely going down as well.
That's like when a Rubik steals Song and he doesn't have Ags, you're just like, oh my bad, guys.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. Well, OG doing one of their old strats. I think a lot of people remember this team for going late, but in the European qualifiers last year, they were finishing off games in 15 minutes from time to time. Not saying that that's the situation that we're in here, but they're looking to take firm control over this game.
Well, you know, at that point, they played a lot of qualifiers. They're very good at it, right? We got some opens. We moved past that.
Yeah.
Played a couple games at the TI, too. Just figuring that out.
Or there. Right, I guess they've got global available.
All right, they missed Tornado. Good start.
Now, walk away. Fine at the end. Global comes out as well afterwards. Whisper trading hits, but he's low on mana. Got the EMP off first, and he's going to drop. They get the kill onto the silencer. All they get in return is the Rubik. Stinger, in the meantime, tries to TP away, and he will finish that TP.
Yeah, he's playing like he's a support almost, where it's like trading for another support, but getting the kill first. So like typically that's kind of good. But he's the second highest net worth.
Worthy tribute.
Away, gold there over to the gyrocopter.
Schofield doesn't have any mana. Back away. Real deadly. And Ana, he thought about it. He thought about it.
No need to risk.
Midas done for the Wraith King. Still a long ways away from that Radiance.
I wonder if Ana felt, I guess he didn't obviously, he just like walked up and grabbed the point booster, but like buying an Ags in a game like this, I almost feel like buying something that's, but they might not have an idea of just like how far ahead they are. 5k at 16 minutes, I guess, it's not GG or anything, so you definitely want to play like the safest kind of items you can.
I mean, having the drums first feels nice.
Yep. Seb is the infamous
I
thing.
estimate the probability of
How do they do this?
I guess, do they trade it every time? Next level. But yeah, so 6,000 gold lead.
Radiant's top tower.
It does feel like it's just sort of hold out mode for Infamous till at least they get the Blink Dagger up on Schofield, and then maybe you can start to go for some off orient.
Doesn't change a whole lot though.
Schofield, oh, he's so close. God, he wants it real bad. Would she come in the lane away from him? Wow, mid, Chris Luck. Get a little blink stolen for Rubik.
Smoke with it. So his lift is currently level 3, so he's got blink, lift, and should get the stomp in time, right? We got 2 point, or 1.6, so no. Or yes, depending. I mean, it's 1.7, so you think you're gonna get it.
Well, it depends on who you're trying to.
Even Queen though, it should be.
She gets out. I don't know if Stinger is quite gonna be so lucky. Tries to TP away, but the lift is gonna be there. They take down the Jakiro. Do have the Shadow Blade for Silencer. Slasher way Silencer build.
More of a Silencer Shadow Blade, I think, this time.
You can see already all of these sentry wards that are around the map. They like you're using it to try and initiate, but might not be able to do just that. And rotate in. They find that the Wraith King, the stomp follow-up comes, the Earth Splitter through. They'll be able to walk away from him. The stun still has ulti available. He will back off.
Jarek's still holding that blink.
Oh, does Ana know?
Radiant are scanning.
Seems like Ana should know. They're gonna wait for the Shadow Blade to come back up again, but 14 seconds.
Also much farm. They're not getting this XP.
Yeah, they're in close. They see it now. Toss in Whisper maybe? Or just Avalanche? Oh, Avalanche toss, lift up there, caught and killed. Ana goes down.
Good use of the nighttime.
Well, top lane, they do take down the Wraith King. So a trade of the carries going on there.
Got out of the EMP too.
Oh no, this is a big problem. Is there any cold snap? There's no blink. It was on cooldown. They take down the Queen of Pain.
Oh man.
Oh, that one hurt.
They just got something going their way too. That kill onto Ana, but Jarek's even blinking behind here, see if he can catch an extra one. Throw a ward onto the high ground too while he's here with the Aetherlink very easily.
Absolutely perfect.
So Schofield, he's got his blink dagger. One of the nice things about this type of oh god. All right, tornado lift up, and they've got the cold snap afterwards with the DOT coming in from that spirit vessel. Avalanche thrown back against him. They get the kill. They do a moonwalk on out of there. Man, they are looking good. OG is doing it here.
Yeah, right into the road pit. I think they have the Agnes. I guess it's all the way back to the stash though.
Should be coming
Gyro?
out. Looks like it's on the courier.
Oh, they're
coming out here. But worth noting, one of the best heroes to throw Alacrity on, the Invoker. A little bit worse when you've only got 1 point Exort, but you know, I'll get taken care of eventually. 9,000 gold lead, 12 to 24. Very much struggling. It's going to be really tough to hold on to high ground in this one. I guess the goal is still going to be, let's try and hold out for Wraith King Aghanims and let the skeletons do split push stuff. Is that what they're looking for here?
I don't know about Radiance.
No, sorry, Wraith King Radiance, my bad. Tripping.
It's bleak. There's no doubt about that, but we got to. I mean, yeah. It's very tough. They don't have great high ground defense, right? They have Blink Toss. That's pretty good. They have the Jakiro who's starting to get the points up into the ice path. He's really trying to get. Is he really gonna hold that tome to level 15? I don't think that's a play. Pop the tome, dude. Come on. Surely that next level of ice path being more times to 15 more worth the 40% XP. But you know what?
Fortified.
Stinger don't think so. I don't even think you're gonna get it.
No, might not.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Avalanche toss. They caught one. Again, that's a good way to get this stuff working. Get a little bit more there in terms of the end. Looking for the stomp. Schofield is the one caught. Can they fight this? With Press Global, the turnaround, it comes around. They already have this Invoker in a little bit of trouble, but there's no extra follow-up. Sonic Wave comes through, almost enough to get the kill.
That was weird.
They bought that in. And Ana now jumps forward. Stinger, they're able to get the Ice Path off onto 2. All right, this is a good fight for OG if they can finish it off, though. Need to find another one, but Chris Luck gets the blink away to the other side, and now if you can disengage from Infamous, what they do, that's a huge win.
Yeah, just kind of odd when you have the Aegis like that, and there was nothing to gain, and there's still like a ton of time on the Aegis. I'm not sure if Jarek's really needed to buy back. It looks like he made 11 gold and got some XP, so
okay.
Deal.
Relic is done now for Wraith King as well. Man, gonna go finish this stuff off as soon as can be. Something to be concerned about, right? Like, because the levels difference can start to even out very quickly with the comeback mechanic.
That is true. If you can win that big team fight, but that is so hard to do.
Yes.
Like, they're gonna get like 1 kill, 2 kills kind of a deal, but I think a 5-man wipe looks nigh impossible.
I mean, how much do you think this Radiance matters in fights? Do you think that much at all?
Yeah, it definitely matters. It has a lot of damage negation because of the gyrocopter, as well as like all the treants and everything. If they were right-clicking you, 70% and everything. So it certainly helps me to clear away those treants. It can't just like straight up win you a fight.
They're separating the two, but Schofield, they realized that was the real Tiny, and now going to be able to get him. They have a toss back, but they can't use it. Buyback is there for Tiny if they want to use it. Already controlling Ana. Just back away. The Jakiro is also dead, but he got down the Macro Pyre, and Ana actually is going to tick down, it looks like, here.
Didn't want to pop the wand. I guess there's no way to heal him back up, right? How many vessel charges? Well, we have 3 vessel charges, but whatever. Hey, there was a lot of time. It was a minute and a half.
I mean, whatever the case, it stops this push. At least for now. So Infamous buying themselves time, and you know, that Radiant's done now on the Wraith King. This is potentially a moment.
Try and see things off here. Not as many sentries plop down this time. Don't see any or dust right now on OG, at least in this area, of course. So, had they found something there, but opportunity.
Global is back off cooldown again. Careful, careful, careful. BKB's not available right now, and the silence is there onto several. Schofield could go for a toss play if he wants to at this point. Dinger throws down the macro pyre, and the ice path afterwards. Thompson turning on to Chris Luck. There's a huge amount of damage out, but they managed to find that silence out as well. The stun on to Thompson. Sonic Wave connects, gets the kill. Blink away by one. He does have his ulti still. Chasing forward, eats his way through, turns onto No Tail, finds that catch and kill. 3 dead from OG. Infamous making it happen.
Yeah, pop a couple of buybacks there too.
The seeds
Heroes, maybe they can try and get their lanes pushed out, but lots of gold there. The rating 759 and plenty of XP, as you said, in terms of like comeback mechanics. You get 2260 on the Wraith King, putting up to the same level in XP as the Gyrocopter. So he's actually a little bit ahead of him now, and might even crack the 18 first.
It's looking spicy. You know, they're not wrong. Close. I will say that once those BKBs come out on OG, it does change a lot.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Whisper, much less effective. Kuro. Pretty much everyone is way less effective once the BKBs are there. Towards that Aghanim. Hard call if he has to get the BKB or the eggs first. I think BKB is like playing to lose almost, or just like eggs is playing to win, you know?
Yeah.
As Kyle would say.
He buys the point booster, no going back. Got the Ogre Club, it might have been a different situation.
Attack formation!
It does, I mean, I'm still not really sure how to evaluate this game if it goes that much later. I mean, does Gyrocopter just become the be-all end-all carry, or is that Wraith King once he gets 20 and no longer has to worry about his ulti not being popped?
I would be more concerned about OG, just like overall map control and pressure. The Evoker is pretty ridiculous with like the speed that he gets while he's just zooming around and able to initiate really easily. Trying to keep up with the split push that OG's going to have in this game. They're doing a good job though, right? They have Schofield now, who they're all shadowing down bottom, forcing Seb to come back and try and defend with Treants. They might go for a kill here.
Oh, this would
it's
be big
tough
if
without
they could
the
get
blink
it.
on the Wraith King though. And yeah, he's just dead. Nah, this is way top.
Instead, cut through that creep wave, throw the tree at him afterwards, because why not? Now, 11,000 gold lead. BKB is coming out for No Tail as well.
Classic.
But I like what Infamous is doing. They're keeping these lanes pressured out. They know that that's the way that OG are eventually going to just strangle them away, as if they don't have any presence on the map. Jarek's also 1,800 gold away from his Aghanim Scepter. He stuck around too long.
Dies to Seb. Feels it necessary. Makes sense. Oh, Seb is coming in. He's got TP. He's got Scythe.
Careful. Just thinking about it for sure. But almost level 20 now. All the difference in the world. Does get the no reincarnation mana cost. Should always get his ultimate off. Roche capable of respawning in about 8 seconds. We'll see how long that timer is. But it feels like if Infamous can get to this next tier of items, it does really change the way that they're capable of taking fights.
It's a very fast one. It's 20 seconds until Roche will be back up.
They see Ana. BKB immediately answered. And going to be able to get the global off afterwards. So still silence for the moment. They're going to TP away. Must mean no global for the Roche fight. Seb chasing. Managed to find themselves Stinger, Avalanche, Interrupt, but it's not going to be enough to keep this Jakiro alive. Dead for 70.
No way out of that. 4 steps, right?
Oh, it sounds like going back for... Wait a minute. Okay, so he bought the Ograx to get the BKB, but now he's going for the 4 staff instead.
Yeah, they didn't need one. What the heck's that be? They hex like Wraith King even, making a bad spot. Yeah, I know, right? Once you see those 2 items, you're like, wait a second. Well, the league has not grown that much for OG at this point, right? Kind of stable around the 12, 13k mark a bit here, but they're just constantly keeping this pressure on the base, and now they can just kind of... That'll certainly turn into... Steal from Jerax too, just one of those free ones you can off the
Down bottom, they got Whisper. Already a sentry ward in the area. This man is going to the grave at 70 seconds. Roche is back up. OG haven't decided to go check it yet.
What have we here?
I saw Seb start TP.
No, take that.
Meanwhile, Ana's just in their base.
Thought about going for it. Avalanche, interrupt, third splitter, find that stun. Oh, good tornado onto 2. Now the EMP completely out of mana. Schofield gonna be tickled down in the end. Spirit Vessel not enough to keep him alive. Also gonna lose that Wraith King. A little bit of trouble to stop. BKB turns to fight, gets the stun there onto Ana. BKB is still available for Ana if he wants. But nothing coming yet. Good lift up, and now that Queen of Pain just goes to the grave. No chance to cast a Sonic Wave either, and that is why you sometimes need the BKB on that hero. Nonetheless, a full set of racks going the way of OG here at 30 minutes into it, and they're looking for more. They're chasing forward for this Wraith King. They know he doesn't have ulti again. So instead, it's a pressure down towards the bottom tier 3 tower next.
Queen does not want to buy back. She's close to her item, but she's forced to.
Yeah, and there's just not that much damage coming out at all. Ana, the Alacrity on top of him, gets the blink forward. And as soon as the buyback comes, OG runs away. Disciplined Dota.
Absolutely perfect.
No, the chase is very unlikely with the Wraith come back. And they still have Roche to look back on.
Aghanim Scepter done for Jerax. It does feel like that Roche fight is going to be the next big one that comes about. And they'll have Global for that on the side of Infinite. OG looking very, very good in that.
Seb just keeps it up, right? Keeps pressuring, keeps pushing. The constant pressure of the mid lane. Start breaking down on it.
Scanning.
Creeps are there right now. They see a silencer, they see a Queen of Pain, they say instantly free roast. So they're gonna try and smoke and get there. Schofield pulls it out, pops it.
This is definitely
halfway.
This is feeling like a desperation type of play here. They're gonna have Global, but this OG's team is just so strong right now. Thompson's in position. He does have Lotus Sword to deal with the silence also. Good Avalanche toss combination coming out, but it's on an H property. Super tanky. Seb just goes for the walkaway, keeping him alive, and Wraith King tries to run forward, but he's not doing nearly enough damage here as they just completely eviscerate him one time through. The Queen of Pain is already dead. They pull Schofield in only to bring him back down, and Ana pops the BKB, finds the kill. OG, too freaking good. And Whisper will take down Seb, but it comes at a cost as he too is going to the grave.
Yeah, they're at the very least.
And GG.
No, oh, that's just done. Fair enough. Felt like they were on the long clawback for quite a while there. Kind of infamous.
Well, OG retaining some strength. They, as we talked about earlier, went 1-1 in the earlier series against Navi and come in and win the first game against Infamous. Feeling very, very good about themselves right here.
Yeah, a very